Okay, this is the continuation. So I checked everything. I went in there as like basically a test to see what was working and not. Apparently villagers aren't working. Or if they are, they're just 100,000 blocks away or something, because I pulled a command to try and locate the nearest village and it just didn't tell me whatsoever, so. Don't make any sense. Initially, what I found out is apparently somewhere nearby is a very dangerous thing. I don't know where it is, but there is something nearby. Well, there's quite a few things actually going on. So apparently somewhere over here. I don't know if it'll pop up now or if it'll pop up in a couple minutes, but it doesn't look like there's anything there right now, so maybe it's just taking a couple minutes to load. I think it's just taking a while to load. Either way, there is supposedly something bad here. In this area. Those red dots there are gonna explain that to me, but yeah. Initially, that's not the worst of it all. The worst of it all is currently this thing. This is a lot more worse than I thought it was. When I quickly went to scout it in spectator mode, this is basically developed a hive mind somehow directly here. Oh, don't teleport there. Hive mind. There is a hive mind here, which is very bad. And apparently at some point, I was in there for a bit and I accidentally went AFK for a few minutes as well when I was looking. But at some point, there is going to be somewhere between 5 huge mounds. Not just that. 5 medium mounds. Not just that. 3 5 huge, 5 medium, and 3 small mounds. Okay, do I really have to like just shorten thing? MDM, SML. That's what's going to be in this location soon. 5 huge, 5 medium, 3 small. They all apparently just decided to start spawning really quickly and start developing really quickly. So I need to, like, hurry up with what I'm doing. Or I move. I would probably find it best to just move, because that thing is coming now. Nothing breaks blocks. Hello. Hello, invisible one. How do you do? Don't have time for you. Hoping it's be going in that location. What I think I'm gonna do is... Where's the lever? Where's the string? The chest. Do I have all the wood on me? That's here, okay. What I am gonna do is, because this is happening way too quickly, I'm gonna make another backpack. So I'm moving. I'm not staying here. This is extremely dangerous right now. I need to grab as much stuff as I can and just head on out. These, all this stuff. Don't need any of that stuff anymore. This, get the chest, and that's it, and then probably the smokers as well. And I'm gonna book it north. Where is my bread? No bread. Okay, where is it? Is it in here? Bread? Food? Bread, cool. Alright, and I'm going. Horse. Not staying down here. Going away. finding a completely new area and staying away from this area. That hive mind is going to, well, it's already almost at the full capacity it needs to be at. I can't do anything. I need guns. I need, like, proper, like, weapons. This thing isn't even worth anymore. This thing does more than that. My pink diamond axe. Yeah. I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, I have the madness. I have madness because there are a lot of mounds in that area. They're basically just giving me the trait. It's about to disappear finally, but yeah. My sleeping bag. I put it in here. Yeah, I did put it in here. Okay. I added a second mod. Oh, I've added 2 more mods onto here. I added dynamite, 3 more mods. Sorry, dynamite, nukes, and feeling like that would be too easy. I decided to also put on a difficult. What the heck is going on? Making sure it wouldn't be too easy. I also added in Spore Nightmare. So I didn't have it before, but now Nightmare Unleashed is added. He's trying to kill the sea lions, isn't he? He is. He just killed one instantly. He's just on land, like, happy. Whatever, I need to get out of this location. I need to get really far away. Don't want anything to do with whatever's behind me. Hmm. I don't really know what it does though. It didn't say, did it? Each wearer attack made within 3 seconds. Incoming damage. Dealt damage is increased a lot. Wow. 45 experience points. Wait, how much experience points do I have? I have 7. What do you mean I have enough experience points if I only have 7? As well as movement speed and dealt damage increases in proportion to the amount accumulated charge. I don't understand what any of that means, and I don't really care. Yes, but I know what that is over there. I don't want that. That's something that's not going to be fun to deal with. Even though I am wearing diamond armor, I'm wearing pink and black diamond armor. I do not have the ability to deal with a bunch of pillagers shooting at me, and a Vindicator and a bunch of Rokers. I'm just gonna get as far away from there as possible. The one problem with the Spore mod, well, not really a problem, but the thing that really like defines it compared to the others is the Flesh That Hates mod. That requires you to like, or the flesh won't actually expand as much until their incubator is high enough to do so. But the Skulk mod, that thing just expands on its own, does whatever it wants. It's kind of like specific. It has to already have expanded at that point. Or the other way to expand it is the stupid things, the phantoms, the Skulk phantoms. But that's just the Skulk, right? The flesh is also still a pain to deal with. No. The reason why the Spore mod is so much more annoying is because their mobs can actually spawn in areas like, I don't know, they can spawn in like, they can spawn anywhere dark basically. So if there's a cave, then they spawn a lot more frequently in caves. If there is a cave, what they'll do is they will kill any mob inside there, infecting more, gaining more points, obviously building up more mass. But then eventually what they're going to do is... I'll die, I guess, but... Whenever they take damage, they release like a spore cloud that generates more spore, but also has the ability to hatch a mound. And that mound will eventually, just cause too many problems. All they need is one mound. That one mound hidden somewhere in a cave can do a lot of stuff. I think that's the village. I hope so. That's not a village. Looks like an abandoned village. Or a ruined village. Yeah, this is a ruined village. From centuries ago. Yeah, this is supposed to be one of the older ones, isn't it? Yeah, I can tell. This would be like the... I don't know what this one would be, because there was never an upstairs one. It was just the church. This one's the big, like, No, even this one doesn't make any sense. No, this is... I thought it was trying to copy what the old villages would be like, but no, this isn't anything like what they'd be like. That's a lost skull. I'm gonna go north because that's a plains biome. Holy crap. Oh, my heart. Hi, Ben. But hello, Goober. But gliding, yeah. What I'm saying is, basically, what's bad is that. It is shit. A hive mind. Not the flood, not the Kalo. No, this is something else. This is a parasite mod. And this thing, literally, streaming for 4 hours, and now almost at the end of it. Oh, not 4 hours, like 3 hours. 2 or 3 hours. Yesterday. And literally, when I was about to come off, died by a really big mob that this thing sent at me. And then as I'm looking around, oh, okay, then this thing just, as I die and respawn, I respawn back here, this area. I spawn right here in this field. Look, and then see this giant, massive cluster of red. Which evidently means that there is a very disgusting thing in the way. What are you? What is that? It's just a bunch of pumpkin. No, there's an elytra right here. Well, it's just because there's a bunch of diorite. Anyway, I am trying my hardest to, like, leave the area. I don't want anything to do with that area below me now. I want to be as far away as possible from that hive mind, because the second it says prepare, I know that it's going to send a very large calamity class mob at me, and that mob is going to have 450 HP. And my little axe here that can only do 9 attack damage ain't going to be enough. Especially since the calamity class mobs can also break blocks. And not just like one block at a time, they break a ton of blocks at a time. They break. They break. These blocks break. I think I'll take my chances in the more dense forest than that. Suggestion to myself would be I need to make at least 1,000 block distance. The calamities have problems in the water. They just are so big they can't swim so fast. So the more leeway I make, the more hard it's going to be for a calamity to come over to me. Unless if it's that stupid flying blimp looking one, then no, that's not going to really help. But then again, nothing can really help against that thing. Why is there still no village? I've been travelling for ages and there's not been a single village other than that little camp place that I spawned at. There's not been any other building to do with the spore either. Normally these buildings spawn quite oftenly. Hasn't. No. 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 Point POI. There's a POI over there. Also, why is there a bunch of... Oh, no. You just stole my bread from me. You, come here. You just stole my bread. There's a little house here. Actually, this looks familiar. That's why. Nothing. I'm gonna keep on going northwest, even if I end up 10,000 blocks away from spawn. I do not care at this point. Doesn't... Okay, so it matters, right? So thinking about it. The hive mind can spawn calamity class mobs. Right now it's not going to spawn any because I'm just basically... It's not that I'm too far away, it's more as the fact that So it's at spawn, obviously, as well. So it's got the spawn chunk priority right now, so it can still actively do stuff while I'm away from it. Even if I'm 10,000 blocks away, whatever goes on in spawn will keep on going, will keep being rendered in. So it'll update itself still. Yeah, it can still spawn Calamity class mobs. The only problem is it's not going to spawn any in because it's not got any actual objectives right now. Its objective is to find and kill me. But because I'm so far away, it's not able to do that. Now, no matter where I go, the second it gets a mound up and running, it'll know exactly where I am. It'll send mobs all over the place. It'll spawn mobs all over the place. But they're not going to be able to relay it back to the hive mind because they're too weak. But once they get a mound set up somewhere nearby me, it'll tell the hive mind where I am, my exact location of where I am, and it'll learn from me and attack me. But as well as that, the other problem I have is if it does suddenly spawn a Calamity class mob, that thing will know where I am, then it will come after me. I can't reach it because it's too... stupid thing. Advanced round, comeback rounds. Are you gonna stop? Away, away. You can lower the simulation distance so things can trigger. Can't trigger as much, maybe. No, it's not that. Doesn't matter how low I set it and whatnot. Even in just one chunk, right? And the AI is going to be extremely difficult. It's not going to do anything in loaded chunks if I'm not there to actively keep it alive in that one chunk. Or however many chunks I have simulated right now, which is... rendered chunks, simulated chunks are 12. So even then, still 12 is 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pretty much there. But even if I set it to like just 3, just this, it'd be able to do so much with just that much room. With this much room, not as much, but it'll still be able to spawn in. It could spawn in right next to me. Doesn't matter what I do. That's how smart the AI is. Oh, oh there we go. Hello, whale. A lighthouse. Should count as a village, yes! Okay, villages are kind of working then. This is proof that they are kind of working. Because these spawn in whenever villagers... It's supposed to be here. Okay, so maybe they just only work at a certain block distance, which is negative 2,700. What emeralds here? Oh, but there's a sponge. I'll take the pie. I'll take a cake. Na 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 na. I'll take a cake. We'll make a cake. I don't remember that song. All the way at the top of here. Oh, an emerald, finally. Another one, yay. I don't need any of that stuff. Yeah, so with the proof being that this is a very valuable place to be. The only problem is I don't really want to be here because it's at an ocean. The oceans are okay, kinda. Nope, didn't mean to that. You're trying to eat a dolphin? Giant sperm whale is trying to eat a dolphin. Okay. Space dissector. Holding right mouse button creates a portal and a point along the line of sight. Stopping and holding. Oh. Ah. That's interesting. Hmm. Also, that reminds me, I need obsidian. Yeah, that's enough. In case it's not. "17 bits of obsidian now. Either I go north, see whatever that is. That's a lush desert. I don't think I want to see a lush desert. I think I'll keep going this way. Kinda, the direction I want to go is south west now. Or just in that direction. Seen an elephant spinning. Watch The Lion King, where they're on like top of the giant stone fried rock and going roaring right at the top of it. That's what that reminds me of. The elephant just on top of Pride Rock, spinning. I mean, what I'm doing right now is basically giving myself hope that there will eventually be. Oh, okay. I go through this. Holy moly. It's an easy teleport. Wait, that begs the question. Hold on. So this giant thing in front of me. Can I just be like, come all the way down here? Okay. And because you can only use it once, obviously. Disappears right afterwards. Damn, this is an extremely useful item. I don't think... Well, no, there are things that could beat it, but still. Maximum distance is 30 blocks. Now I really want to upgrade this thing. Oh, and it slowly levels up. Right. The moment it levels up, oh, the XP it gets from it is from me using it. Enemy. The XP it gains from... I can't speak. God damn it. It gains XP every time I use it once. So it gains 1 XP for every time I use it. Hmm, interesting. Wonder if I can. It's a portal up to there. Oh, that helps so much. It's just like an ender pearl. I go boom and then boom. Boom to boom. Yeah, it's doing a lot of damage to me. It almost killed me. What in the world just happened there? Look, direct into people. Hmm. Maybe there's a recharge time on it I didn't know about. I don't seem to be able to use it now. Unless if it's... Maybe you can't do steep inclines. Inclines and declines. That is, but we'll see. Hmm. I think I'm gonna come off now. It wasn't that long, but it's small enough.